ready for the day. As you saw my little morning routine, I was writing down everything to get it all done. I have oh, the camera's sliding. I have Y with me right now, but the boys are actually headed to, let me fix you. So the boys are headed to Shields, which is like a Cabela's 2.0, and Delilah's sleeping. So I am getting ready to clean the house. And I know that sounds silly, but in order for me to be productive, it just makes me feel 10 times better if I have my face together and my makeup on and just a cute, comfy outfit. It just makes me feel better. I don't know why. It doesn't work for everybody, but that's a suggestion. Today's video is a get it all done, but it's a less strenuous version. One, because I'm pregnant, and two, because I don't want it to overwhelm me. I don't do all of my cleaning in one day, and I think that is my key to semi-success, because our house is not spotless because we live here. But I feel like I'm on a roll with keeping spaces clean because I just rotate throughout the week. And part of being a stay-at-home mom, your responsibility, at least in our home, is to maintain the home. And then when my husband has days off, he does the same. I am fortunate enough for him to help every now and again. So that is what we're doing today. I will go over the list. I will include some meals, and I'm just having fun with this. I hope that if you're new here, you're loving the new creative content. It's just making me feel good. It's a feel good channel. So I'm gonna start with a get ready with me routine. I am using the Neutrogena Hydro Boost because it was 2 for $21 at Costco, I think. So I typically wouldn't use this, but I needed a moisturizer and I needed something budget friendly. So yes, sometimes I make my own, but having some trouble spots, as you can see over here. And what I do is just put this all over my face, and then I use an eye cream just to brighten it up. And I will say I'm doing just I guess a light makeup routine. I'm not doing lashes or anything like that. I probably won't do lips, just something natural and light that makes me feel good throughout the day. And then I always put chapstick on, so I'm gonna do that. Sometimes I do a lip mask, but I don't see it in my makeup bag right now. So after I do that, then I go in with my eye cream, and then I do a little foundation. So I'm using the e.l.f. Holy Hydration, and I think it is actually supposed to be that Neutrogena Hydro Boost dupe because it is relatively inexpensive for one little container. I think it's like under $10, but I put that under my eyes, and then I go all the way out to where the wrinkles would be on my eyes, and then I also put it in my 11s, but I don't know if that does anything. Not really, because I do this a lot as a mother. Oh, I was stuck in the windowsill. Having boys are just it's so different. So different, but we are learning to be brave, but I guess approach the situation with a little bit of caution because he seems to throw caution to the wind a lot. I'm sipping on a Spindrift lime. It's not my favorite. I like the grapefruit, but it's keeping me hydrated throughout this pregnancy. As you can see, I'm pretty out of breath, and yeah, all of my organs are being pushed up, if you didn't know that about pregnancy. So I'm still using the Tory Amazonian clay. I am in the shade medium sand, and I just use a little bit. This is still my trial size from like 2 months ago. And I just put some here, over here, on my chin, and just a little on my forehead. And then I have the Real Techniques brush, and I spray it with some matte fix, some why can't I think of this, some setting spray, just to get it a little damp. And then I just blend. So again, I really like the Tory Amazonian clay because it is a full coverage. So I wear it every single day, and I know a lot of people don't do the full coverage every day, but it just makes me feel better, especially during pregnancy, because at least in my experience, having a girl has just really taken a toll on my skin. And with Delilah's pregnancy, it did, well, my pregnancy with Delilah, it did the exact same thing. So I'm just trying to be more proactive about that, and I know makeup covers it up, but I'm more proactive with my skincare. I do it every morning and night. So I try and do it before I sit down and start editing, because there are times where I just want to fall asleep, and that's the last thing I want to do is my skincare. I might get an eye roll for this, but I've been following a lot of channels that do the romanticize your daily routines, and I really think it does help. I wouldn't call it romanticizing, but it's just taking basic things and just like amping it up a little bit. I don't know, like instead of taking a shower, just sit down and take a bath if you have time, and light a candle, listen to a song or your favorite podcast or something. And like, it could be as simple as doing the dishes. Get yourself a soap that you really like and some nice gloves, and listen to music or a podcast while you're doing the dishes, so it doesn't really seem like such a chore, and not like you're enjoying it, but you're enjoying it a little more than you typically would, if that makes sense. So I've been really trying to do that lately. And now I'm going in with concealer, and I use the e.l.f. And I think this is also a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. I've had the Shape Tape before and I like it, but this is just as good. And I find mine at Target on sale all the time. So this is the Hydrating Camo Concealer, which is what I use a lot in the winter time. And it was $7, it was half off, so I thought that was a good price. But I rub in the cheek first, and then any like blemish spots that I have. I found that I'm breaking out a lot around here, and I think it's because I eat super fast, and I think food falls on my face and I just wipe it, which I probably shouldn't do, but I think that's why, but maybe I could be wrong. And then I take my fingers to do my under eye area. I just think I get better coverage. And I will say some of these products I've been using are random, because I'm trying to use up what I have on hand instead of buying new products, which is, you know, something that we do in the kitchen a lot. So I'm trying to practice it. Hey, bud. All right, and then I do my brows. I must have run out. I just don't see it. So I always have a backup of this, because it's like $3. Yeah, and so e.l.f. goes on sale a lot, I find, especially at Target if you have the app. So what I do is take the spoolie part of the brush and I brush out my brows, and then I'm just using the blonde, although I kind of like the soft brown when I have darker roots like this, but that's okay. And then I just fill it in and go from there. So I'll be right back. So I'm actually not the best at my brows, but I'll try and show you over here. I pull it, which is not good for wrinkles, is what I hear. And then I go on the bottom and I just go along the line of my brows here. And then for this part, I go up. So I'm just making little hairs, I guess. With each pregnancy, I've lost more and more hair on my eyelashes, my eyebrows, my actual hair. So it's frustrating, but worth it. But yeah, so I just go up like that, and then this looks ridiculous because I did it in a film lens, but that's okay. And I just go around it and kind of clean it up. And then this isn't necessary, but e.l.f. makes this stuff too, the Wow Brow. And it's just, I feel like it's a setting thing for your brows, but I always just go up. Up, go up, go up. He's back. What are you doing? You're gonna get some exercise going up and down those stairs. Yeah, so this is as good as it's gonna get, to be honest with you. And then all I do is do my eyes next. So I feel like I've been doing my eyes the same as when I did them in high school, but it's fine. Taking a little brush here, and I have the Nudes by Maybelline, but I also have the Urban Decay Naked Palette, and my hack for this is to find them at Marshall's or TJ Maxx, and they always have them on sale. So yeah, they always have these on sale. They got into the black shade and it got super messy, so I'm not using that currently, but I like this because it's a more matte shade palette, and this one's a little, it has some shimmer to it, but I take a lighter shade and go all over, and then I take a darker shade and just go in the outer corner, nothing special. I try and blend it out as best as I can. I would not say I'm the best with my eyes. I go back in with my foundation brush and clean it up as best as I can, because again, I'm not really that great at makeup, especially my eyes. So yeah, It's a little darker than I want it to be, so I'm gonna go in and clean it up. And then if I'm not wearing lashes, I try and do some sort of eyeliner. So I have the Coffee 21652 by e.l.f. again, and I just try and do a winged liner. So I cannot do this on the camera. I will be back. It's not the best. I start from the outer corner and kind of draw in. We'll see how it goes this time. Okay, so that wasn't that bad. I'm gonna do this eye, but as you can see, it just makes them pop. I have hooded eyes and I'm also very tired all the time, so that just, it's fun for my eyes. Yeah, so I do that, and I do my mascara last, but then I move on to lips, which are relatively new to me. If you were here for the last video, I told you about my teeth. I grew up with like super small teeth and I wanted no focus on my mouth ever. I got terribly made fun of my entire life. I mean, even in adult life, people were just cruel about it. It's a family trait on one of the sides of my family. We just have small teeth, and then pregnancy just really just made them even smaller, which made it worse. So I never really had like a good routine for my lips, but I saw a hack to save a little bit of money. You take your brow pencil and make sure, you know, you brush your teeth and everything, because you don't want any cross contamination, I guess, on your face. And what I do is go along this part right here, and then you go form a line at the Cupid's bow, and it just makes them look a little fuller. So I will be back. I'm gonna try and do that. Yeah, so I think you can tell my lips are so chapped. I mean, even when we have family come out from Pennsylvania, like everything is just so dry here. I don't know if it's because it's so drastic because we grew up in such like a humid climate. It's not a humid climate. We just had humidity, and then in Colorado, there isn't any. So I mean it's a small percentage, but it's so dry. So my lips, I try not to pick at them in the winter as best as I can, but that lip mask, the Lange lip mask, really has been helping, especially at night. I use it all day. I use it as like a chapstick. So that's all I'm gonna do for my lips. And now I'm gonna do like a blush contour. And I know you're not supposed to use expired makeup, but I'm using the Ofra Bronzer Versatile Matte. I've had this forever. And I just take a large brush and I go on the bottom here, and then I get that up into the curve. I go under my cheekbone. I feel like it gives a little bit of definition. I know now a new thing came out where you're supposed to go on top, but I actually use that for blush. I just think it's better for my face shape, but I think can look super youthful for some people if they do it that way when they put it on top. Then I go on top, basically where the sun would hit you is my understanding. I'm adding just a little bit of color, and then I go underneath. He's back, and I should do like a wilder count. Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
They was being quiet from you when you take the video.
Okay. Then I go underneath, and then I take a smaller brush, and I go up the bridge of my nose. I'm relatively new to this kind of contour, the nose contour, but I'm trying. It just looks like I have dirt on my nose, so yeah, I'll be back. I feel like my nose it's not broken, but I broke it when I was in gymnastics. I hit my knee to my nose and it just completely messed it up. So it's a different shape, so it's a little hard to do that contour, but I still try. And then the last thing that I do before I go to hair is just take a little bit of blush, and I start under my eye and I just go right on top, and then I go on the tip of my nose. And after that, I just take a setting spray. This one was on sale. That's the only reason I got it. Thanks, Betty.
You got it all over.
I got it. Oh, okay.
It got all in my face.
And then after that, I try and do my mascara. And like I said, my eyelashes are just so small. They always have been, but pregnancy does not help, or postpartum. So I'm using the Beauty Tubes mascara, L'Oreal Paris. And I don't use mascara that much because I usually do my faux lashes, but I don't feel like putting them on today. And it has one side like this, and you coat that and then do the other side with the regular mascara. So this is what they look like when there's white tips, just a little snow-kissed, and then you go in with the dark shade. I always try and get brown mascara, but I think this is black. Then you just go over top. It's not worth it to curl mine. I've tried it. It doesn't do anything, and it's uncomfortable for me. So this is as long as they look. Yep, and that's the final look. I try not to brush my hair too much during the day, but I brushed it this morning and just put it up for this little tutorial, I guess you could say. I've always been a deep part gal, but my hairstylist has convinced me to do less of a side part, so I've been trying that out. But years of the deep part, because I am a elder millennial, has made this a really fun thing. That and postpartum, I have these little, where are they? These cute little bangs that I like to hide from everybody. Not fun, not fun, but totally worth it. Worth every single strand of hair loss. So yeah, this is as good as it's gonna get. I'm gonna get dressed for the day and we are gonna get it all done. I hope this was motivating to get ready and get it all done. He's back. Where do you keep coming from?
My hair.
Oh, I love it.
I love your hair.
Oh, thanks. I love your hair.
Bye.
See you later. All right, let's get it all done. Okay, I'm dressed for the day. As you can see, I just have my sweater, a tank top, leggings on, and socks, and that's it. We need to start upstairs first. Just a few minor things. Just making the bed. And I organize my clothes every time I do the laundry, and that's been really helping. So that's the only thing we have to get done upstairs. Here are some befores of what we're working with. I just spent a ton of time editing while everyone was gone instead of cleaning, so here we are. But yes, that area is looking nice, but this is what happens. This just becomes a gathering place, and it's tricky. It's tricky to keep up with, and this was within a day. I feel like a day, but I need to do those eggs for the chickens. So we have some area over here. I like to consolidate the jackets so it looks a little nicer over here. And then the kids' room, they clean up, but I would like to just vacuum and wipe some things down. I will say, I haven't done a clean with me in so long. We got this thing from the Dollar Tree, and it just hangs all of, I don't know, it's a Dollar Tree product. So it's hanging all of our cleaning items, and I feel better about this area because it's a little bit cleaner. And then, nothing new over here. We just have been keeping our rags in there. I think that's it. So this is all that needs to be done for the first floor. We have some laundry over here, and then I would like to do the floors, but I do that last. And then downstairs we need to clean up. So I'm going to put some music on for all of you and get this motivational nesting clean with me done.
Wasted money on cures. Forgot how to fix myself. They say that time is free. Then why is it so precious? Oh, I'll save memories in my head, like Polaroids on walls. They remind you to look ahead. Time is running out. Time is running out. is running out. Time 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 is running. Time is running out. Time is running out. What if my best days are over? They can't be over. They can't be over now. Time is running out. What if my best days are over? They can't be over now. Time is running out. Time is running out. Time is running out. In my mouth is a desert, running dry on the tip of my tongue. I can taste your lies. How to measure the love you throw around. I could never hold you down. You're tall as the so full of emotion. You're tall as the ocean, so full of emotion. You're tall as the You're tall as the ocean, and I can't touch the floor. So full of emotion, I can't keep any more. Are we out of time? Will we be swallowed? Don't give up on us now. I can feel you there, where I once had you all alone. In the back of my mind, I'm under your spell, I can't get out. My heart falls 5 feet low, and I'm still here. I'm freezing cold, but I will wait and hold my breath till I turn blue. 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 You're tall as the ocean, so full of emotion. You're tall as the ocean, so full of emotion.
please join me next time, friends. I plan to take over this kids' room and just make it a little easier to keep all 3 children's belongings in here. So that means we are decluttering the closet and just making it more organized. If you're enjoying this content, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you so much, as always, for your support, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye, y'all.